Hey, we are
Kathy,
live. Hi.
I thought I should bring my nastiness over, my nasty self, so we could have a great party.
Yeah,
Because this
she's
is
gonna yell
Kathy's
at
party,
people.
right?
This is my party. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Nice to see everybody.
Well, there's Connie here, and Connie actually changed your picture
I
because I gave.
know. I like the picture, Connie.
And there's Ms. May is in the house.
Hey, Ms. May, are you in Fresno?
They might have walked away for a while.
I hope not.
Do you know what? While we're waiting for Suzanne.
Hey,
Hello,
Suzanne.
Suzanne. Welcome to the party. Yes.
So Kathy's a little bit nervous because, why not?
Hey, Debbie. Debbie's here.
Hi, Debbie.
Cool.
So
Very
glad you
cool.
could join us.
Yes.
I thought Debbie knew I had gone live. I thought I'd sent her an email.
Well, she did. Well, she got something because she's here.
Yeah. Oh, she asked me when she was on.
Oh, okay.
And I told you I was going to try to go on after her.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties getting Kathy through StreamYard, but we finally did it.
Yeah,
thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. You're beautiful too. You're a gorgeous girlfriend, inside and out.
Yes, absolutely. And a great mentor.
Oh, I know.
The best.
Yeah, I know. We keep thanking her for getting us launched, but she gave us the opportunity to read, to try it out.
Encouragement, yes.
And all the encouragement.
In fact, she was the first person I ever read live with on Scott's channel. And the energy was amazing. It was Scott and Andrea and
I remember you
Debbie
telling me that.
and me. And it was just the most amazing experience I ever had. And just from there, I went, everything opened up.
Yeah. Well, she was my first too, Kathy.
Ooh, Debbie, you're everybody's first. Oh, I'm blushing.
Don't tell Shan. Don't tell Shan.
I won't tell Lisa either. or Arlene. Or Georgie.
Well, Lisa was, Debbie was Lisa's first too. Yeah.
Yeah, you were my first vision in behind the scenes in you had asked Freebird about if you were going to meet somebody, and the next morning I was meditating and I had seen you riding your bike. Right. Remember this? And I got a hold of you.
Yeah,
I was seeing you riding your bike, and I saw you stopping, and you were meeting somebody on. It had to do with a motorcycle. And I just
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Yes, and so I met my dear friend Jeanette. Yeah.
Yes. Crazy.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Yeah, we're really good friends.
And then we started our reading group. You and Bert and Ronald and Lisa and I.
Well, we started the reading group before we read with Debbie's channel.
Yeah, I had read with Debbie. Yeah, that was before. Yeah, I had read with Debbie and Scott and them. I had started reading with different people, and I was reading with them. I've been reading with Scott and Debbie, and I'd been reading with Lola.
Right, I do remember that.
And that was a lot of fun. I haven't talked to Lola in a while. I should give her a call. But
I wonder what she's up to. Does anyone
in the chat?
Channel?
She's got a channel. I watch her periodically. But
just a minute. I have to answer this.
Still has her channel going.
Yeah. So the folks know this, I guess, from last night's live. But Lisa and I had so much fun with Jeffrey writing a bright color.
Show.
Wasn't it?
Good show. I want Tanya's reading. I want those cards. Just throw them for me, okay?
Oh, I know. Weren't
that
they
was
fantastic?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing reading.
Absolutely.
I love the way Jeffrey reads too.
I do too. Yeah, his knowledge of the cards. Wow.
Oh, he's got such a great personality too.
Oh, you know that Lisa and I talked to him for 2.5 hours after.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, we just had a party. Yeah, Debbie and I see the Soul Sisters are here. So Debbie and Sonia,
Hi,
EQ, and
Sonia.
yeah, we need to have a little partay with Jeffrey. He's just a riot. She's such a beautiful soul.
Yeah, Sonia and I need to combine some energy on some of that healing.
Yes,
Healing stuff.
absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to have to learn it too. Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about, just the healing work that she was talking about, but yeah, that healing too.
Yeah. Well, apparently, in fact, I think it was you that told me like this last, your TP commercial. All right, Debbie. Don't get too sassy.
And I've got my drink of choice, my Pisces cup.
Oh, do you know what, Jeff? Oh, you guys, you got to visit Jeffrey. Like it's ripecolor.com. I looked at his website. He does all sorts of fabric art and other things. And his t-shirts, the astrological collection, the Pisces t-shirt is just amazing.
I need
You're going to
one.
have, I know. I'm going to order. I'm going to phone my daughter because I want to order one for her because she's a Pisces as well.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Kids.
But she must have she's got something else in her chart that gives her, I think she's got some Aries or something like that in there because she's not, I mean, she's very, very, very intuitive.
She probably like me. She's probably got that Virgo rising. She's very, very bright and very
organized,
and has a really great business mind.
Yes.
Or
yes.
she's a Gemini or something. She's got a strong business
and very
communicator too. So
yes, good communicator and very focused with her studying. She goes beyond. Yeah.
Or Leo.
Something in there. Something.
She's got a strong sign in there.
She definitely has. Yeah. Suzanne says she's not a scarf person. Well, Suzanne, check out his astrological.
His everything he does
He's
is
got
gorgeous.
T-shirts. Yeah.
I need to get a hold of Jeffrey and we need to talk because I quilt. Well,
yes. Oh, yes.
I guess you can see some on my quilts on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. I moved back into my office and cleaned it finally because it was just like a sewing room chaos in here.
And Suzanne said that she did order some T-shirts. So that's great.
And adjust my screen.
Fantastic. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to find out my daughter's size and I'm going to order a T-shirt for her because I just love the fish on his T-shirts. You should go in and take a look. I've
looked at his website and I'm like, oh, those scarves are gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, I have our league, eh? That's fine. That's great.
I'll just put that in my savings account fund.
Yeah.
But I love his work.
So tell me, Kathy, what have you been up to? You've been up to so much.
Well, this morning, I know we've been sort of touching base off and on a little bit. I did that first launch with the Lionsgate, which really I thought turned out pretty good considering I was like really super nervous. And then it cut it off. But I did reload it. So if you only saw the few seconds that record it, it has been relaunched. So you can watch the whole program. But
yeah,
I've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of free writing with my guides. I talk to Kevin pretty regularly. Kevin and I have become very good friends too. From Loving Vibrations. He's such a sweet person.
Yeah.
He's absolutely a sweetheart. And I'm looking for a new house. My husband and I are talking about putting our house on the market. So,
and you live in California?
I live in California. I live in Central California right now, and we're wanting to sell out because my daughter just relocated from Vegas to Pennsylvania. So we're going to be moving out. We're going to be trying to move out to Pennsylvania with her. And I think I've shared some of the houses I've looked at with Sharon, but or have I?
No, you haven't yet.
I found the
But
perfect house on an acre of land. It's gorgeous. I'm on a huge
oh, you'll have
farm,
to share.
and
Cool.
I adopted a dog this year. He's half Rodeo Ridgeback and half Golden Retriever, and he has the girth of the Ridgeback, and he's huge,
Yeah,
and he
they're
has a huge
big.
groin, and he stands up, jumps up on me. He's taller than me now.
When did you adopt him?
Oh, I've had him for 5 months now.
Oh, oh, you haven't said much about him.
Uh,
I remember you talking about it, but I don't remember you
yeah,
actually
he's the
getting him.
sweetest dog, bright dog. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
I need to get him into training.
right.
Definitely
I've
need to get
never
him.
heard him bark when I talk to you on the phone.
He rarely barks. The only time he barks is if the neighbor's next door in the backyard, and only at
Okay.
him. The other neighbors, he's cool. Just the ones that on this side of me.
Right, right.
And he has this deep throated bark,
Hmm.
and yeah, he's a beautiful dog. Though
I remember seeing a Rhodesian Ridgeback when I was a kid, and I just thought, wow, what a majestic dog.
He's got the recessive R, so the only time his ridge shows is if the cat gets him. And it's anonymous. I have a cat named Anonymous. It's funny. We couldn't find a name for that cat. And I said to my husband one day, I think he just wants to stay anonymous. And as soon as I said the word anonymous, his head popped up, yes. And that's how he got his name. And he thinks he's an inside cat. Yeah. But
oh, right.
Yeah, and
right.
he likes to hide in here. And then everybody's seen Tucker, so because he's usually like on top of me, but I got the door shut so he can't come in.
I don't see Merlin very much. He's just outside having a grand time, and he breezes in, has a few bits of kibble, and breezes out. He's the perfect cat.
Oh yes. Mind you, you guys, before Sharon got Merlin, she saw the ad. Somebody was trying to rehome him, and she called me.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? Would you read on this for me?
Exactly. Of course. Of course.
I'm like, nope, that's your cat.
Yeah, well, it felt good, but I just wanted to confirm because he ticked all the boxes. So.
And then she sent me the picture, and I was like, and if you don't take him, I will. Because he's
a gorgeous cat. He is a gorgeous cat.
Has Charlie caught eye with him yet?
No.
Lisa's cat?
No. Axel has seen him. I don't know. Not sure what Axel thinks. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think, Lisa?
Yeah. As soon as we all get online, Axel's boom, right there, chatting on the computer with us.
He's so great.
Cat.
Now, what are your plans with your channel? Like, what sort of things would you like to do?
One, I'm going to do some political readings. I want to do some mini readings. I have been doing a lot of writing with my guides, and so I have numerous topics that my guides have been giving me. So I will do some educational videos on different topics my guides have had me write about, and I'm free writing. I'm just the typist.
Exactly.
Which the whole room's probably laughing. Oh, she's typing it. Oh my God.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I can actually type on a keyboard. And
I was gonna say, do they type correctly on the keyboard? Do they take over?
And believe it or not, my guides aren't dyslexic. They can actually spell too. So it's a plus side. So I don't have to do a lot of
there's confirmation.
Yeah, it's the guides. After I do the free typing, I have to read it because I don't remember any of that. I'm channeling my guides through my hands, and I can't write fast enough to do it on pen and paper. So it's nice having it typed out. Then it's a quick edit, some backup research. I add a few tidbits of history in, depending on what the topic is.
Elisa says Axel wants to talk about chicks with Merlin. Yeah. They
do
I'm sure they do the locker room talk, right? You know, alley cats.
And they're both fixed, so they're safe.
Yeah, it's just all talk. So
you won't be spreading kittens all over the world.
Exactly. Now, I'm sorry I interrupted you, but I wanted to talk about that comment. What sort of things have you been channeling? Can you give us a kind of a
Um,
preview of sort of
I've been
thing?
channeling cleansing methods. I did a whole
Mm.
thing on different ways to cleanse, all the different items that people use to cleanse, like frankincense and sage, and not only did I get that, but I got history on it, and then I looked up the history to see what because
Wow.
I mean, I love the history side of things, but they told me how they were used and why they were used and the medicinal purposes of different things. It was really interesting. But anybody that has a topic in spirituality or anything that you want to talk about or want me to do some research on or meditate on with my guides and do some free writing with it, I'm open. Yeah.
I would
And
love to know what
hi,
spirit is.
Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. Nice to
I
see
was
you.
just plugging you.
She was saying glowing things about you, Kevin. You need the checks in the mail, right, Kevin?
Yeah, checks in the mail. And you should see it. He's got the most beautiful eyes, too. No,
Oh, I'm all about the
he's just
eyes.
all heart. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I wonder what spirit is doing with. I mean, the ETs. They're all part of it. Like they're like us, right?
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
it be. I mean, they're just another form. We're
Dude,
humans. They're
we're all
whatever they
life.
are.
We're all souls. We
Yeah,
all come from source.
and we all come from source. Yeah.
And I do think there are a few species that are a little questionable out there, but the majority of them are here, have been here longer than we have.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
We're seed children, and
Yeah, I believe we
Kevin's
were
working
seated here.
with an ET right now that he's been channeling,
Sorry,
and getting
sorry. Who
oral
is?
messages from
Sorry,
Kevin.
okay, Kevin is.
Kevin is, and he's getting some really fantastic messaging from them. You have to go to his site, and he's talked about him, and yeah, he's doing some really cool channeling right now with the ETs. My guide is a medicine man. He's a shaman. And actually, Karen Elizabeth Sage Healer is the one that said, "Oh, Kathy, you see him all the time." And I'm like, "No, I don't." And the next morning I was meditating and I'm like, "Oh, okay, there he is." I guess I have been seeing him all along. I always hear him. I hear spirit in my right ear. I hear family in my left. Or
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the other way around. My left ear, I hear spirit. Family, I hear in my right. And my mother, my nephew, and my father usually I hear frequently, although my mother doesn't talk to me that much anymore unless Sharon calls.
I was just going to say she
Yeah.
hasn't contacted me lately, so I guess you haven't been in
About a week.
You haven't been in cheat lately with her.
I haven't been stressing, so yeah.
No,
And
I've
she
noticed
always
that.
knows when I'm stressing, and she, instead of just contacting me directly, she goes to Sharon.
Yeah.
And Sharon calls me and she says, "Your mom wants to talk to you." And then all of a sudden Sharon will adjust herself in her chair and sit on her hip. And she'll go, "Kathy." So
I don't even know I'm doing
it. We got
it.
to do it on Zoom next time so we can record it so you can see it, because
I
she
don't
doesn't
even know I'm
remember
doing
the
it.
readings when she does it. It's hilarious. But her voice changes, the shape of her face changes.
I hope it's summer.
My mom has
Is
it.
it
My mom
summer?
looks like me. Your face just fills out a little bit. And her mannerisms, she gets my mom's hand motions and stuff when she talks. It's really funny.
Yeah, I don't do the pointing.
Voice.
I don't do the pointing thing. That's not my thing.
No, that's my mom's. That's totally
Right.
my mom's. It's like, "Kathy, look here."
Yeah, exactly. Squirrel, come on, look here.
Yeah, squirrel, Debbie. No.
That's too funny.
I always think of Debbie's squirrel outside of her window, acting like a chipmunk, trying to get her attention.
Yeah, exactly.
If you just feed me. No.
So Kevin says a new ET guide came to him as he started his channel. He says, "I haven't channeled him in a while, but I've been busy. But here again, but soon I'll tap in." Oh, that'd be really interesting. I'd love to know what ETs, how they're working with spirit to to help us? Like, what are they doing? Are they helping with ascension and that sort of thing? Like,
I think so.
trying to raise our vibration?
Mhm.
Yeah,
I absolutely, I think so. I know
yeah.
Sterling has touched base on that on his channel.
Oh, has he?
Yeah. Yeah, they're here to help us. They're not
Yeah,
here
I've
to
always
hurt
felt
us or
that.
harm us, or they're just
Yeah,
like us. They just want us. I mean, the planet Earth is a big school,
oh yeah,
and
yeah,
all the other ETs, they're more evolved, but part of their evolution is they're more high tech. They don't have the emotions and the feelings and the drama in their lives like we have here. That's an earth thing. They don't
yeah,
have to deal with 45 because their society is balanced and calm and loving, and they're at a much higher vibration than we are here. And they've evolved, they've ascended, and here we're just working on that. We're
yeah.
learning to love, we're learning to
Hmm.
forgive, we're learning to give back to Gaia, to
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and I always tell everybody, plant a small garden, even if you don't have a yard. Get some potted pots and plant some herbs. Uh, I like Whimsy. She lives in an apartment downtown Portland. In fact,
Yeah,
I
and
know
she's
right
got.
where she lives. I'm from
eh,
Portland, and I saw I could see outside her window, and I thought, oh, I know exactly where that building is, because I used to work
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
street.
She has this herb garden, and wasn't she growing
She's
mushrooms and?
she's doing mushrooms and everything. Mushrooms grow like crazy in Oregon, but all you need is a dark place, and you can put mushrooms in the closet in a box at the bottom of your closet
Right.
and just cover them.
Wow.
Yeah, mushrooms are easy to grow.
You
Where
know,
you live, you should be able to grow mushrooms really well.
oh yeah. I have, I had a vegetable garden for many years running, and then I finally got tired of the deer. They always got through the fence somehow, and one even crashed through our glass greenhouse and went through. I guess the door was accidentally left ajar, and it went into the
Then try to get
greenhouse. He
out.
pigged out and then tried to get out and went out through the back. You could see this
Oh, and you had the
big
glass
hole.
greenhouse.
Yeah, he broke a big panel. But,
Wow.
I hope that he was okay, he or she. But, I finally gave up because
Yeah, well, they can get over those 6-foot
one ye
fences. I mean, they
I know, or, or they find some weakness
in
and,
Oregon, we had a half
twice
acre in our
twice in
backyard in a
one.
garden, and we didn't even bother putting a fence up. They grazed in it.
Yeah,
And there was so much vegetables, and there was only 3 of us in our house, so,
yeah,
a half-acre garden is a lot of garden for 3 people, and,
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
so they
Do you know,
grazed in it. They never ran short.
I am, I was watering my, hanging baskets last week. And one I'd put down the deck because it's up quite high, and I have to actually take it down and water it. Anyways, I forgot and left it on my front deck. Guess what happened?
Did you rate it or it
The,
burnt up?
the deer got it. So, anyways, I watered it again and just hung it back up, and it's actually regrowing very nicely. It's flowering again, and so I
Yeah,
was just going to let it dry out, but it's
we're
fine.
miserably hot here. We've been ranging
Oh,
between 104 and 106, 107,
oh
which is
my
about
God, no.
41 degrees centigrade. 41.7. I think I sent you one day. It was
Yeah, I know.
it's
Um,
and it's humid. I mean, and
yeah,
we get slight humidity in Central California because of the irrigation, but it's been unbelievably humid here. I mean, it feels like Midwest humidity. And I don't do humid at all. I don't do heat
no,
well, so
I don't do heat well. But while I'm here at a friend's place, they've gone away to a wedding for the weekend, and I'm puppy sitting, and it's a brand new house, and it's got air conditioning. I just and they don't keep it really cold. It's just a very comfortable temperature, which is like I don't like refrigerator temperatures in houses either.
I
But
keep my
it's
house
it's just been
73 or
great.
74, but I have tile floors, so the tile tempers
Yeah,
the air
yeah,
temperature, and it
yeah.
actually keeps the house cooler. So
Right. So I just feel like an interviewer. This is not. I feel like we're on a talk show here. So Kathy,
like you don't know me.
So Kathy, I have a question for you.
Sure.
When am I getting some?
Oh, I'm not answering that.
Come on, Arlene asks it all the time.
I told Arlene she was looking for a one-night stand.
He's funny. Now, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, I just got your thought about 15 seconds ago. I was just wondering if you want to do some readings, Kathleen.
Yes, we'll do some readings.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm at the point now about relationships that if it happens, it happens. I was perseverating on it, as you know.
Yes.
But not anymore.
You know, I think when you meet somebody, it'll just happen.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And just quit. I know when I quit looking, he walked
Yeah.
into my life.
Yeah.
Now I can't get rid of him. As much as I'd like to.
You can't get rid of him.
My husband's been in bed for the last week. He has 2 herniated discs in his back.
Oh, poor guy.
He goes in on the 24th to find out if he's going to have to have back surgery.
Right.
And he is just driving me crazy right now because.
Well, but the poor guy. I mean, yeah.
Sharon loves him. He loves Sharon.
Mm.
It's so funny because I'll be watching their program, Nasty Woman, and he'll come by and go, "Hi, Sharon." Hi.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
And I'll just crack up laughing. I said, "Honey, they're on a live show." Oh, I thought you guys were talking because he can't tell the difference. He thought we were sitting here talking.
A video chat, yeah.
I can guarantee you, who
Lisa,
you see online is
Lisa's just revealed something here. She says, "I'm getting some right now. I'm able to multitask."
Axel, huh? Axel must be on her lap.
Oh,
meeting her pillows.
Well, thanks for dropping in, Rochelle. Yeah, she's had really poor reception on her phone. She's at the beach or something, so she's. But thanks for dropping in.
I'll talk to you later, Rochelle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sure. We're up for questions, right?
So, who has a question?
Yeah. Just pop it up there, and you just click on the comment, Kathleen, as I said before, and. Sometimes it's hard to catch, but maybe put some hearts around it, the 2 hearts on each end, and then it's really easy to see, and Kathleen can grab it.
See if I'm fast.
Well, while we're waiting, maybe we should read on when Lisa's getting some.
Not until she moves to Colorado.
Right.
And I still see her moving to Colorado.
Oh, there's
one.
There's one.
Okay. I clicked on him. What do I do?
Click twice and it'll pin it.
Oh.
It should.
Yeah,
you got it. Yep, there you go.
My sweet buddy.
You learned something. You learned more things today, haven't you? How to set up
the new job.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, just a minute. I have to get ready and do my prayer protection, all that.
Well, I always do that before I come on.
Well, I did it before, but I think I need to ground again.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Kevin, I think you like the new job.
Lisa says, "I'm getting some in Colorado." First time I'm hearing that. And then
I think it means somebody in Colorado.
And then Gail says, Gail goes snickers snort. Lisa.
This is not the deck I wanted. This is my dark. We don't read dark for Kevin. We read light for Kevin. I picked up the crow's deck by mistake, and I'm hearing no, wrong deck. Wrong deck.
I picked up one, and I thought, no, that's too dark. So
No,
I'm going with
he
my
doesn't
lightest
get a dark deck. Yeah, I got that crow deck, and Debbie was reading political one day, and I just got it. You know, they handed it to me, and I was watching Debbie. I opened it up. I started throwing cards. I'm going, oh my gosh, this is such a great deck for political readings. I don't always connect fast to a deck, but that one I did. This is odd. Are you ready, or do you want me to go? This is actually surprising. It starts out with a victory card. I think that's for getting the job. But then I see a turn, you get the tower. So I think there's going to be an ending and a new beginning. And I see you moving on to calmer waters. So I don't know if there's somebody there that just not right that you're working with. A conflict with somebody. I see you as the King of Cups, and you'll have a decision to make on which direction you want to go from there. But you will find your way. Get clarification on that. Oh yeah, you're going to change jobs, Kevin. You're not going to stay there. You're going to get a new partnership with a different employer. I get that Hierophant. You're going to be guided to something new, and it's going to be prosperous. You're going to be a little greedy merchant. You're going to do much better in the next job.
Oh,
this is just a temporary job with a setback.
He's got some interesting information here. He says the general manager I knew and worked with in the past, he's put his notice in, and there's a new general manager coming.
That may be what it is, just the change of the guards.
Yeah, because I've got really good cards, and then it changes. So I've got the Seven of Wands. You know, he's manifested this job. He'll be working. He'll be part of a team. And the Ace of Wands. You know, feels like very connected. But then the Hermit comes in here, and the Knight of Wands. And what drew me to the Knight of Wands was this horse here. It's funny how you see things. You got the Hermit as well?
Yeah. In my clarification.
Yeah. So there's something there that needs further.
And I saw him as being guided someplace different.
Yeah.
And it's going to guide him to prosperity.
Yeah. So I got the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, which is usually a good card. But what I see here is the horse that you are going to be moving on, right? And of course, the Knight of Wands in another deck, you know, it could be taken as moving on too. You're the Emperor. You've got this. Like whatever's happening at this new job, it's you're thinking, I don't want to take this shit.
I don't think this was intended to be a job of long-term career anyways.
No.
This is just a stepping stone. He's catching
his
breath.
Kevin says he normally comes up as the Knight of Wands. Well, that's you. That's you, Kevin. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, you've got this. And something takes a turn. There's the Nine of Swords.
I got Kevin as the King of Wands. I promoted you, Kevin.
Yeah. So the 9 of Wands, so something happens and you go searching. And then we have a new beginning here, and then sailing to calmer waters. And, here's the Tower at the end, but that's just a new beginning as well. There's nothing
And
wrong with the Tower. It's not a bad card.
Knowing about you, I think your certifications you've been working on, that's the direction you're actually going to go.
Yeah.
He's working on getting his Reiki masters.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
And I think that's.
I just pulled another card.
Stepping stone into the direction you're wanting to take your healing work.
And that's what I'm seeing this card with the Page of Pentacles. I mean, this is him with the healing, because the Pentacles is also about healing and health and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So he's going to establish himself in a different direction. And then the next card, look, he's going to be doing what he loves. So good cards. So interesting.
Just follow your heart, Kevin. You've got a great heart. So
yeah, absolutely. Oh, so he said, thanks. I had a feeling with this new GM, it may not work out. Yeah. I had really good cards and then it changed.
Yeah. When I threw my cards, I was like, wait a minute.
He's going to be with the 9 of Swords there with all the birds around the head. I think he's playing head games with people. So yeah, you don't put up.
Yeah. The new general manager, I'm feeling he's going to be one of those issue people. He's just likes to stir the pot type person. Likes a little bit of chaos in his life.
Hi, Creator. Hi, Greeter. Nice that you could stop in. Oh, sending players. Boy, I can't talk right now. Take another drink, Sharon. Yeah. Sending prayers to Ms. May. I wonder what's going on. Staying positive. Oh, okay.
I think I remember right. I think Miss May is like me and has MS.
She said she found a lump on her breast. Will this be benign like the prior one? I don't know how you feel about.
I don't mind doing medical readings.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't do diagnostics. I will not tell you you're going to live or die, but I will look at the problem. Definitely get it biopsied.
Yeah, we're not.
I think everybody in the room knows I'm going through my own battle right now.
Exactly.
Thursday for my biopsies, and Sharon's going to be my first phone call afterwards, and Debbie and my whole cluster of close friends.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got such a great support team with this tribe. I mean,
absolutely. Isn't it wonderful?
Just absolutely. You can feel it coming in. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Miss Mai, it's benign. It's not cancerous, but you do need to have it biopsied.
Yeah. Yeah. In my early 20s, I had, or mid 20s, I had a lump at age 18, and then I had another one at age 27, 28. They were both benign, thank goodness.
I've had a lot of them, and I've had the biopsies and the needle biopsies and the constant mammograms. I started that in when I was 18. I started getting problems, and in my family, we've had several women that have ended up with breast cancer. Cysts first, and then they did turn cancer with age. Yeah, if you can get the genetic testing, if that's available to you, see if you have that BRCA gene, that would help your worry.
Yeah.
A lot. And even if you do have the BRCA gene, it just means be cautious. I had a friend that I work with that she was positive with the BRCA gene, and she went down and had a breast removed. I mean, I just thought that was ludicrous to me. She didn't have cancer. She had no problems, but it ran in her family, and she wasn't going to chance it. I guess it's a personal opinion, but I thought it was a little dramatic. Just because you carry the gene doesn't guarantee that you're going to have an issue. You just need to be more cautious. But
And of course, I would hope that Ms. May is going to get it checked out, right? Not just take our advice that's benign.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think she's probably already got the appointment set.
Good.
But
she says yes, she'll have it biopsied. All kinds of cancer in her family.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But breast cancer, pancreatic cancer, they all come off the same BRCA gene. And if you've had somebody that's been in one of the UC programs for cancer, contact them and find out if you are eligible for genetic testing, because my mom died of pancreatic cancer and they tested our whole family. And I drew the lucky straw. So I'm the one that gets all the cancer genes. I'm the only one in the family that ended up with the cancer gene out of the kids. So. Okay. Well, I'm getting, you're feeling burdened by this, which, yeah. But I got the King of Pentacles. Don't let this bind you up. This is the center of a reading. You're feeling really bound up with this. It's just like, oh, not again. Justice is coming your way, and you're going to be fine. And I get the Ace of, the Ace of Swords. No, the Queen of Swords. So I think you're going to be okay. And underneath the reading is the Ten of Cups. So you've got the Happy Family card. So I think you're going to be clear. But definitely get a biopsy. Always get a medical opinion. I'm not a doctor. Sharon's
yes.
a doctor.
Yeah, please. I mean, Kevin sees that it's benign, but still, we're not medical
doctors.
We're not. No.
You get the tissue biopsy back from pathology. It's not 100%.
Yeah. So, and of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah. Do you want? I'm just going to go up. Grab a question here.
You can grab them too. Yay.
No, I can't actually, but
somebody did.
But I can copy. I think I can copy it and just repost it.
Somebody's popped it up there because it's on there.
I think this is the next one. Let me see if no, I can't copy it. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, see, I can repost it at the bottom. It'd be easy for you to get. Oh, it won't let me comment. Okay, you have to do it. It's I believe it's at 1:20 p.m. if you can go up that far. Oh no, it's not. Hold on. It's something about a free something to do with college. Well, it's at 1:13 p.m.
Let's see. Tony, is this free?
Yeah.
It's free college benefits. I signed up for a legit. Okay, here in the United States. I always say, do your research when you're applying for things, because there's so much fraud and phishing in on the internet nowadays. I'll throw on it because I'm not getting a yes or a no on that.
Hey, Janet. Nice
Also
to see you.
your whatever organization this is, check with your college institute and see if they've ever heard of them. Also apply for your Pell Grants and your federal grants and all that, because they're grants you don't have to pay back. If you're here in the United States. Pre-college.
Bye, Sonia. Thanks for popping in.
Underneath the reading, I get the Queen of Cups. Got a lot of Pentacle cards here. First, I get the Seven of Coins. You reap what you sow, which would be an indication you go into school. Yes, you're going to do fine. You're going to stick with it. The more you put into it, the more you're getting out of it. That's followed by the Queen of Pentacles. And in the center of the reading, I get the Eight of Pentacles, which is the hard work. So yes, the education is going to be good for you. It's not answering about, is this program legit or not? And that's why I'm wondering if this is the card that's going, be weary, because I'm getting the Devil. And I'm getting, you have options and choices, but that also could be directions that you're going in college. You know, what direction, what path are you going to follow? I know I have 11 years of college and I have 4 majors. I'm in math, science, net, and I pre-med. I also went into to engineering. So every time I switched, I sort of got tagged away in other directions because everything was just so interesting and I loved college. My mom said,
Bye, Kevin.
College student. So
You were a perpetual student.
I was a professional college student.
Yeah.
The only thing that's holding me away from 4 degrees is 2 history classes.
Well,
I'm 57 now. I don't need the degree. I've had a great career. I'm retired.
Well, this is true.
It's not that important to me, and I learn constantly. I read.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to strangle Irish Granny if she doesn't give me the reading list, because I love her show. Shout out to Irish Granny and her book reports. But I want to read the books. I've read most of the books that she's reviewed. The one she just did, the 9-part series that she just did. I did not read that book, and it was driving me absolutely crazy. So I'm an avid reader. So, yeah. I sent her my email. Just if I don't care if other people don't want to read the book before you review it. I want to read it. Just give me a heads up. I love her though. I love her show.
Yeah. Do you have any more cards, or can I go ahead?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm getting an answer about the free college benefit. The energy I think it's more about, will you be sticking to it? The energy of the reading, the bottom of the deck, is the 10 of Cups, so happiness. Queen of Cups, you know, you've got this. You need to manifest it. It's going to be hard work, but you need to trust yourself. And the Three of Wands, stop looking outside yourself. Trust that you can stick with it. Don't keep doubting yourself. And when those nasty thoughts creep in, and they're not thoughts from me, by the way, even though I'm a nasty woman. No, when those negative thoughts creep in, just say, nope, nope, not going there, not going there.
When the ego side tries to take over.
Exactly, because if you do, yeah, you're going to sink if you buy into that. Now, having said that, it's work. It's lots of work. And the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady progress. It's work, and you stick to it. Knight of Wands, do build him some time to let loose, right? And have some fun. You need that balance in your life as well. If you do that, you work hard, you stick to it. I hope you have some a network around you can help you when you get bogged down, but you need some fun too. Okay, you need some balance, and I think if you do that, if you stick to that, you're going to win. So that's what I see.
Now, I threw 3 clarification cards because I didn't get anything on that financial aid.
I didn't either, no.
So I sort of asked, so what about in this financial situation? The Tower card. So I would say research wherever this funding is coming from. Research about them. Find out about them. Ask the university or college that you're going to about them.
Yeah.
If they've never heard of them, be forewarned. But do put in your applications for federal grants and all that. There is money available that you can tap into that is will help subsidize your the money for tuition. You can get grants for books, and it helps out a lot. It won't cover 100%, but it'll help you a lot. Always do that before you reach out and start borrowing the money. Try not to borrow money if you absolutely can't. Check with your colleges. A lot of them will do a deferred note where you can pay off your semester as you're going along before the next semester so that you have the money. So you make payments on you go ahead and sign up for your classes and you make payments on them. Each institute's different. So you have to check with how they handle that at the colleges you're looking at. Now, my advice on being a good student is those classes you hate the most, that's the work you do first.
Absolutely. I say the same thing.
You hate the class.
Get it out.
That's the one you do first. You spend, get it out of the way, because those fun classes, you won't get behind it. You like doing the work in those classes. Like, I'm a math freak. So if the first thing I come home and do is math is not what I do. The first thing I come home and do is my English papers, my research papers, I get all my reading done because I'm a slow reader. The things that I struggle with the most, I always did first. And I carried a 4.0 all the way through college because of it.
Yeah.
Not the first time I went. The first time I went, I about almost flunked out because I focused on the fun classes. And then once I went back to work, then went back to college and tackled it like it was a job rather than it was an education. Yeah. And I made it my work. I did the hard stuff first, got it done behind me, and then enjoyed myself finishing up my work.
Exactly. It feels so much better. I had to learn that one too.
And I pulled 4.0 all the way through after that.
Yeah. The other advice.
Believe me, I'm severely dyslexic.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't sleep on the books and learn everything from osmosis. I put the time in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other advice, Tony, I would have for exams is read over the exam questions first and star the easy ones. Okay. And what you're doing is because what happens if in the first 1 or 2, 3 questions you get a really hard question, it'll just make your head spin out of control. So if you get a hard question, no, skip it. And just go survey the exam, do the easy questions first, just rip them off. And you're getting, you're warming up your brain, and your brain actually is working on the difficult ones too in the background. And then come back and do the others.
Also, that first instinct answer on the answer to the question, that's the right one.
Yes, yes.
Don't second guess your answer. If
exactly.
you read the question, boom, you had this thought, that's the answer.
Yeah. Yeah. I've told this story many times before, Tony, but maybe you haven't caught it. I'm a teacher. I'm retired, but I still help out. But, and also, I'm a reading specialist, but that also includes study skills, teaching study skills. Anyways, I was teaching grade 8 chemistry, and there was a student that was severely learning disabled, and reading was a real problem for him. He read the first question, and then he came up to me and said, I'm having trouble with this question. First of all, I told him, do the easy ones first. But then, I told them all that before they started the exam. But he came up and said, I'm having trouble with this question. So I knew him well enough. I read the question to him, and he went, oh, okay. And he went back. And then he came up again a few minutes later. I read the question, and I said, Colton, I'll read the questions to you. So he went, oh.
He relaxed.
Yeah. I went, oh, okay. And then, so I read the question, and he'd come out with an answer, bang, and then he'd try to talk himself out of it. And I go, nope, that first one, you're right, bang, right. And after that, the first thing that came out of his mouth, I went, yeah. The first thing that came out of his mouth, yep, right. Next one, yeah, I know. The next one, yep, got it. He got 98%. And it scared the hell out of him.
See, in high school, I used to panic in tests.
Oh, yeah.
My biology teacher said, if you don't show up for class on the test day, you come in first thing the next morning and take it orally. So I cut every class we had a test and went in the first thing the next morning and had my oral test.
Yeah.
And he finally says to me, why do you always cut class on the test day? Because he noticed I never showed up for tests.
Yeah.
And I said, I panic. I can't pass the test.
Yeah.
And he goes, why are you getting A in the class? He goes, you know this stuff.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, you asked me about it. I can tell you everything about it. I said, but as soon as I look at that paper, I go blank.
Yeah, exactly. So I would figure that out. And, if I need to read the test to them, fine. But it scared him. It really scared him. Oh my God, I am intelligent. Yes, you are. Okay, so we'll grab another
Most
question.
Kids with learning disabilities are highly intelligent.
Oh yeah.
It's not a matter of they don't have brains. Their brains don't work like everybody else's.
Exactly.
So your ADD kids, your ADHD kids, your dyslexic.
They can be really, really bright kids. I've got another kid who's really, 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 really bright. But he's got getting that information out on paper.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it. So you have to ask him, or he has to take an oral test.
To write a paper, I had to go and tell my mom everything about it. All my research. I'd have to tell her all my research.
Mm-hmm.
So I could organize my thoughts so I could put them on paper. I do that to Sharon sometimes. I'll call her and I'll be working on something and I'll call her and I'll talk to her about it and I'll say, okay, thank you. That's what I'm doing. She knows I'm doing it though. She thinks I'm funny.
Oh,
the teacher in her picks up on the cue real quick. So, yeah.
And I know Kathleen was having lots of trouble trying to get into StreamYard. It was just taking her around in circles. But anyways.
And normally I can stumble through stuff like that. No problems. Computers make sense to my mathematical.
Yeah, exactly. But there was a problem there. So anyways, we, we finally got it to work. And as I'm walking down the hall to put some mascara on and get ready for the live stream, I thought, I never get excited when I'm working with somebody. I don't get frustrated.
Small as could be.
Yeah. And I think that's just me. That's just my makeup. But that's what I am. I never get flustered with, it's not working. Just, yeah, it's just me. Okay. So someone, Gail is reposting. Actually, I'm going to grab this. Can you grab, it's near the bottom. Gail K.
One that says reposting.
Yeah, we could go grab another, but this is really interesting. I think I've had ringing in my ears, and apparently a lot of us in this community have as well. Can you expand on what it is?
Sharon, I'm getting a deja vu moment.
Yeah.
Sharon calls me a lot.
Yeah, I do. Well, what's this? Because there's a lot happening.
Exhausted. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do a lot of really concentrated work. Let me explain what's been going on with me. I've been psychic all my life. And then when I started reading publicly with Scott and Debbie and Andrea and all that, I had a reawakening or an additional awakening or whatever the big awakening. And my skills went from just being an ordinary psychic and reading people and just, something I'd done all my life to boom. And then I started doing some shows with Debbie on cold cases. And when I started reading with Debbie on her channel, I had never thought about channeling before. And I thought, oh gosh, can I do this? Oh my God, what am I getting myself into? Boom, I was channeling. It was just instant. And when you connect with other people's energy, you get that. But I've been doing ascension work now, which I didn't know what it was.
Well, and a lot of us are getting lots of downloads, but what Gail would like to know is like, what kind of downloads is she getting? Can you delve into that? Like what's kind of the
I don't know where she's at in her awakening, but chances are she's awakening or has been awake, and it's just more and more energy. It's more and more. It's some reprogramming, some new information. Right now with Lionsgate, we're going into a shift of a timeline.
Yes,
I do a lot of research.
I got a dream that showed me that.
First, we started a shift of a timeline.
Yeah,
and then followed by Lionsgate, was the thinning of the veil. And everybody's having a lot of downloads right now. That Lionsgate was a big awakening for a lot of people that hadn't awoken yet to their spirituality, to their gifts, to this new movement that we're going in as a society. So a lot of that ringing in the ears is those downloads of that new information that's coming in. If you will meditate, and if the ringing is driving you crazy, which mine gets so heavy sometimes that I just want to scream, just sit down, meditate, calm yourself down, and ask your guides to slow it down. And it'll soften as it slows down, the pitch will drop, and it won't be so overwhelming.
I had to do that.
A lot of the downloads happen in your sleep. Yeah, Sharon and I talked about that a lot, and you can get control of how much information, because sometimes it's just so much, so fast, so intense that you can end up with headaches and disoriented and nauseous and not sleeping. And I've been getting a lot of visions in my sleep now because I'm doing so much work on the other side. And my guides are letting me see exactly what I'm doing, which is just absolutely fascinating.
Yeah, if I could just interject here, Gail says this has been going on since July, and in both years. Yes, Gail, it happened to me in July. It's when it started.
July is when it started. Mid-July,
yeah. And I was calling Kathleen saying, I'm so exhausted. I have these long sleeps and I wake up exhausted. Like, what is going on? So it's these downloads, and you're and Gail, you're probably helping with healing the planet as well. You're doing work.
Mhm.
So that's what's going on. A lot of us are going through
Combination
it.
work and reprogramming.
Yeah.
Your
And
abilities are coming
and of course,
forward.
I do believe that this community, we've all come together to help the planet, to
Mhm.
help our ascension, to help raise the vibration of this planet. And the ones that can't handle it are leaving.
Well, I think it's the other way around. The ones that aren't ascending are staying.
Right.
I read a quote. I jotted it down because it was just so intense. It was a quote from Yosef. It said, "Those who follow my light will ascend." This is about the resurrection. We're
Mm-hmm.
resurrecting. He's not coming back and resurrecting the dead.
No, no,
We're the
exactly.
ones that are ascending. Those
No, but
evangelical Christians have got it backwards. Those that follow the light will ascend
yeah.
in the light of God, in the light of Jesus, in the light of one. We're the light workers. The rest are going to be left behind. We're slipping in from.
Well,
We're right now we're going from 3D to 4D to
maybe that's what I'm
5D.
seeing then, is that the light worker, yeah, they're going to be left behind. I guess maybe I saw that as living planet, but definitely they're going to be left behind.
No, it's the new Earth. We're shifting.
Yeah.
We're shifting
Yes.
into
Yes.
into the fourth and fifth dimension.
Right.
And those of us that will ascend, those of us that are awake and will ascend.
Yeah.
We're moving into a higher vibrational realm. Those that are in the darkness and the chaos in the 45ers,
Yeah.
they're the ones that are going to be left behind. They're going to be the ones that are struggling and fighting for the food and fighting for that. The rest of us are moving into a different plane of Earth, is my understanding of it.
And I had a dream about the time shift. When I woke up, I went, "Oh, that definitely was a metaphor for the time shift." What I
I
saw.
sent you information on it, and I don't know if you've read it. I can't make you listen to it, but I sent you information on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I've got it, and I will listen to it. I've just been really busy this week. And Martha does do healing work, like energy work. So yeah, so she's certainly ascending for sure. So that's why she's getting all those downloads.
Yeah.
Now Lisa's got a point here. She says, Kathy, are you going to do live personal readings on a set schedule, like on a regular basis?
I would like to, but until next week, I don't even know
right.
which end is up, because I'm
That's
getting the
right.
biopsies next week. If they come back positive, which 5 readers have all told me I have stage 2 cancer. Last one being Linda G. And all I asked her was, I'm getting a biopsy. How's it going to go? And she said, honey, you got stage 2 cancer. She goes, you're going to be fine. She goes, it's going to be some work. And then she moved on to the next question. That was just like, okay, thank you. Well, my doctor's actually staged my PET scan at stage 2 already. We just don't have the biopsy yet to confirm that, yes, it is cancer.
And you're doing it next week, right?
Thursday. And I should know.
Of this week or next week?
Thursday the 19th.
Oh, this week.
This week.
Wow. Okay. Everybody send love and light and healing energy on Thursday. What time? Do you know what time?
I go in at 10. You'll hear from me before the afternoon's out. I'll messenger the circle.
Okay. Well,
I'll probably contact the big group that we set up recently.
Yeah. So Thursday morning we'll send you love and light.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be good. My mom told me before she passed away that I was going to have cancer. To be diligent, stay on it, I would survive it. So I mean
your mother, that was the first time your mother visited me, was you
when I was panicking.
Yeah. And she said to me, I was stirring my coffee, standing at my kitchen counter, and she comes in loud and clear. You need to phone Kathy. Tell her to calm down.
I've got somebody here with me. I think it might be your mom. It's funny because in life, my mom would have gone to my best friend if I wasn't listening to her. She would have done that. Mm-hmm. She's not listening to me. I need you to help me get through to her. Mm-hmm. I'm a redhead, and I'm just a wee bit stubborn.
Just a wee bit stubborn, lady.
Yes.
Okay, shall we go to another question?
Sure, I would love to.
I think I'm just going to grab. Now here. Now, do you want to do it here? It's your show. You do it.
Just help me find them because
Okay. Well,
what emotional code? Okay. I'm a slow reader, so it takes me a little bit to get through that.
oh, well, I'm a fast reader, so.
Yeah, my husband can sit there and hold the button down and read the TV guide. He goes, "What do you want to watch?" I don't know. I didn't see any of it. It was a big blur.
Mhm.
Martha must have been saying to somebody, "You're a healer. You realize that, right?" Probably to Gail.
Connie wants to know the energy around her job.
Well, I know it's gotten better. I don't even see Connie there. Where do you see that?
Yeah, and then she posted again, and she says, "What is the energy at my workplace?"
I'm looking for Connie's picture, not her blue and white picture. I'm looking for her face.
Yes, she changed her picture because I razzed her so much.
I don't know why I bothered her because she's cute.
Yeah, I don't know why she. Anyways, she's got a thing about it.
I don't even see the question.
Oh, hold on. Well, she did repost it. So if you just go down to the bottom, it is oh, just a minute. It's getting away from me here. I'll just tell you the timestamp. Well, that's funny. I wonder where it went.
Yeah, I don't see it. That's okay. I can read on it anyways.
Yeah, she just wants to know the energy around her job, around the workplace. So maybe you can.
Oh, here it is.
Click. Okay, great.
Found it.
Yeah, let's see.
I was going to give up.
You were going to give up?
Yeah, I was just going to say, oh, heck, I'll just read on it. And boom, there was
it. Exactly. It's probably your sister.
That's exactly who it is.
You told her a couple of hours.
I know. Clearly, she wasn't listening.
I'm just turning off my mic while
I've got to take her to the doctor tomorrow for tests. And
okay.
I think that's why she's calling me.
Oh, she's nervous.
Remind me, don't forget about me. Now I've got to find my StreamYard again because it knocked it off.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to turn my mic off because it's loud.
There it is. Okay. Connie, I can definitely say the energy there is much better than it was. Connie, you guys still having a lot of issues with parents not wanting their kids masked and stuff like that? Why don't you send them to school with slight temperatures and just give them a little Tylenol like it's nothing? I seen that's an issue still.
Hi, Wayne. Nice to see you.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us, Wayne. send you a whip, but I don't do that sound. I love it when Lisa does that, though. I'm feeling like, yeah, there's an issue with the COVID and the kids still in your area. I don't feel like on the job issue so much is that the masking, those kind of restriction issues coming up.
I'm wondering. I wonder if Connie's still here. Connie, can you give us a hello that you're still here?
Oh, StreamYard delays. I'm going to still read. I'm getting the Ace of Cups. This is our emotional lady. Emotions are still high around kids, COVID, masking, all those issues, as we well know. And Connie teaches in Arizona, so it's one of the states that are having COVID problems right now. I think there's going to be truths coming out. I get that. What is this? I get the Temperance, and then I get the King of Swords. I think parents are going to start realizing the truth of COVID, the risks of COVID, especially when there's a child that appears at school that exposes other kids and they pass it on and 2 or 3 more kids get sick, unfortunately. I think they're going to start recognizing that this is something we need to be taking deadly seriously. Keyword deadly. It could be deadly.
I'm getting the same message, Kathy. My cards are saying the same thing.
And that's where this Knight of Pentacles, or this Knight of Wands comes in, or I'm sorry, Knight of Cups. It's emotional. These are our children. These are our next generations. These are the ones that are leading us forward. And we've got to get people to at least wake up to the facts that this is not a fake virus. This is not a joke. This is something to be taken seriously. And I end with the King of Pentacles. There's going to be a price to pay if people don't wake up to the truth of what's going on. Mm-hmm. But I think they will. I'm feeling like they will. As they start seeing some of the kids get affected from it, it'll become more real, then it'll become more serious, and people will start taking caution. And I'm feeling like there may be some shutdowns, some closures, and reopenings. I don't think they'll be as dramatic as they were this last year. I think they probably should be, but I don't think they will be quite as long. And I think I'm not sure Arizona is going to be one of the states that does a big shutdown. I think you're going to see that more in the deeper south. Mississippi, Georgia, Florida, although I don't think DeSantis will ever allow that shutdown. I think people will just quit sending their kids to school there because it's not worth the risk. But, I predicted a few months ago that as soon as that hit those red states, they were going to secretly be running out and getting vaccines. Well, the numbers have come way up. So I think I was right on that one. I got a good hit on that one. And they're not telling everybody, yeah, I went down and got my vaccine. They're just keeping it to themselves because they want to be the Trumpster loyalists. So what did you get, Sharon?
Well, the energy of the reading I got, now I used this lovely deck that you got me, the
Golden Tarot.
The Golden Tarot. Now, I got, as the energy of the reading, the Ace of Wands. Now, Wands is about it can be about taking action. And look, there's fire behind her. Like, they've got to do something. They can't keep
temperature going up.
So that, the temperature's going up, right? So they've got to do something. They've got to stay home when they're sick. And the hermit, they've got, they've got to stay home. There's going to be a lot of death if they don't, or they keep ignoring this. And the Hangman, I think there is going to be a shutdown, and probably not as much. They can't keeping this a secret, right? It's just crazy. This is the Priestess. And I think the ones that, that don't get the vaccine, guess where they're going? They're ascending. But anyways, they've got to pay attention to it. So, because look, the Ace of Cups, it's now about the kids. And here's the Six of Cups. It's now about the kids. They have to pay attention to this. They have to.
And I don't know about anybody else, but they're telling us how many people are dying. They're telling us how many people are getting sick. They have not once mentioned, and 600,000 children have now died, because they don't want people to be aware of how many children are dying from this. So they're not giving that number out. I just threw a number out there. I don't think 600,000.
I was just going to say that was the number of that killed COVID.
That's the number that died
for the variant. So I was going to say, hold back there. Just yeah. So that's not the number. But yes, children are going to start dying.
Privately read on the numbers, and I'm seeing well over 1 million people dying in the United States before this is over. We'll never have real true numbers, because there are states like Florida that aren't reporting everything. They're not even coming close to reporting everything that's happening.
No.
The numbers you're seeing coming out of Florida is probably about 2/3 of what's really happening there, if you ask my opinion.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Add 30% more to it.
Suzanne went to Massachusetts. She and Wayne went to buy some craft beer for Wayne and some new fabric for Suzanne doing her quilt. And Suzanne says she was surprised by the amount of people who aren't wearing masks, most of which were out of state. She said cases here have started to rise again. Some places are starting to require masks again. Well, you know what? We never stopped here where I live. And I did notice did notice that the tourists that were coming onto the island, because we're heavy into tourist season now, that they are not wearing masks. But since the variant, we have cases going up now, people are masking again. So I'm glad to see that. And when I went to Vancouver,
doesn't it make you want to go with a big case of masks? Just hand them out as they walk.
Yeah, just hand them out. Yeah.
Here, have a mask. Not making an issue, but just hand them a mask.
Yeah. And I went into a grocery store in Duncan, which is a town on Vancouver Island, but much bigger than where I am, and everybody was wearing a mask. I was so happy to see it.
Yeah, I wear them. I'm a diabetic. I have multiple sclerosis, which is also an autoimmune disease.
Exactly.
I may have cancer, which is a huge autoimmune disease. I can't risk it.
No.
And my doctor, my primary care doctor told me, he goes, I'm a walking train wreck.
Yeah.
He always laughs when he says it. You're just a walking train wreck. He says, if anybody's going to get it in back in the hospital, it'll be you. I'm like, thank you. But you know what? He's just telling me the truth, so take it with caution.
Just a minute. I have to let the dogs in. Hold on. I hear them barking.
But I have to admit, I went out with a bunch of friends last night and the night before, but it was a private social gathering. We're all vaccinated. We're all home buddies. We're all my age range. And we did karaoke. We hang out at a place called the Good Fellows. It's a antique store with multiple vendors in it. and it's all the vendors in there. And we do karaoke and we sing, and they were line dancing last night. It was fun. And it's the first time I've gone out in like a year and a half. My husband's been going off to his friends' barbecues and stuff. Come with me. I'm like, no, I'm not going. Just not doing it. So I've been staying home and being good. My big event is a trip to the grocery store, trip to the doctor, and a trip to get gas in my car. That's it. Boring life. And shopping therapy on Amazon and eBay and Etsy. But I did post another question, but it disappeared. Yeah, let me find it again. It was Ellen's question. Right here. Okay, we'll wait for Sharon to get back. I was talking to her on the phone, and she carried the computer into the kitchen. This house is a gorgeous kitchen. Excuse me. So Ellen's question is, can the guides give me some guidance about where it would be best for me to move? They sure can. Do you see Ellen's question?
I do.
Do you have a place in mind, Ellen?
I was just going to say it's, I don't do well with a shotgun approach. If you could give us some choices of where you're thinking of moving, where, that would be.
Yeah, a couple of options, and we could read on the
even
options.
Even 2 or 3.
I did that to Sharon and Lisa and them. I said, hey, my daughter wants me to move to Pennsylvania. What do you think? And they threw cards on it, and they all got the same thing. Oh, you're leaving California. And I mentioned it to my husband because I hadn't even discussed moving with my husband, and he didn't say anything. He just gave me this blank look, like, okay, whatever. And then how I knew he was on board is he started telling his friends and his mom in Texas.
Okay.
Oh, we're moving.
So Ellen lives in New York City, and she's thinking of Maine or Rhode Island.
I heard Maine. You'll like Maine. It's colder.
She was thinking about also the Hudson Valley in New York State. So I guess, what is that, the upper?
Yeah, that's upstate New York, I believe. I think that's where it all gets timbered and more park-like and more suburban.
Yeah.
I've never been to New York.
Okay, so she's got 3 options there. She's got Upper New York State, Rhode Island, or Maine. Okay, I'm going to turn my mic off because I shuffled loudly.
I'm going to do, yeah, I should put something down too. Okay. Maine. Underneath the deck, I'm getting the Five of Swords. So is there some conflict within your family group? Or I don't know if you're single, if you're married and have children, or what, about which direction you guys are wanting to go. Or maybe that's an inner conflict of you're just not sure which way to go yet. I'm going to throw cards on Maine, cards on Rhode Island, and cards on Hudson Valley. 3 for each. And put them upside down so I didn't see them.
Okay. Maine, Rhode Island. First here.
I'm going to go ahead and start sharing.
You go. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start with Hudson Valley first because it was the least favorable place for you to go. The 3 cards I got for Hudson Valley, and it's reversed them, is I got the 8 of Swords. This isn't going to be a good choice for you. I get the 4 of Swords and the heartbreak. So I would say Hudson Valley's out. And then I was actually surprised because when I heard the choices, I heard Maine. Yes, Maine. But then I think I'm a little fond of Maine.
You know what? You know what I'm getting? I'm getting not good cards for all 3 of those places. What about you?
Well, Maine, it's going to be costly. And there's going to be illusions there.
Exactly.
And then I get the Knight of Wands. So you can move there, but it's going to be expensive. Housing or something there. Rhode Island, I get the Queen of Swords. Or the Ace of Swords. The Victory.
Mm.
And the Happy Family.
Oh, wow. I'm not getting that.
Out of the 3 choices, this is the only one that got good cards.
Yeah.
So I think before I uproot it, I'd weigh all my options very carefully.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And look at housing. I'm, we're getting ready to do this move to Pennsylvania. I started following the real estate market as soon as I considered it. And I've been not only following the real estate market there, but how much money am I going to get out of my house, which is good because my whole neighborhood's going up for sale right now, and they're making $75,000 to $80,000, $100,000 on their houses right now. So makes me happy. But housing's about half the price of California and Pennsylvania. So we're going to get a lot more house for a lot less money.
Well,
yeah, you've got the cost of living, work, climate, schools. If you have school-age children, schools is a big deal. You don't want to move to the 50th state in the nation for school districts,
Yeah.
It all plays in there. You have to consider
exactly
everything before you just uproot. So,
well, I'll show you what I got.
Yeah.
For Maine, I got it's very expensive. You're better to hold on to your money because it could put you in the poorhouse. But of course, it's your decision.
So yours read like mine.
Exactly. For Rhode Island, I've got the 7 of Swords. I think
get robbed.
Well, get robbed. I think.
I'm just kidding.
I think she really wants to steal away there. It could be that. And and that there's a lot of, there's a lot of your mind, you're really trying to toss it over in your mind. There's a lot of, I mean, doesn't necessarily a bad card. I mean, they're not actually hitting each other, but there's a lot going on in your mind. And but I think you feel like, I gotta go. At all costs, I gotta get out of New York. I gotta get out of New York City. And I think once your mind settles down, it's going to happen quickly. And there's the Page of Wands. You'll get the message that, yep, going to smoother waters. So I think out of these three choices, Rhode Island is the best. Upper state New York. It seems like it's a good choice. Got the Six of Wands. But there's something that pops up that causes you lots of anxiety. The Nine of Swords. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. And I think if you do that, I think here's the Knight of Swords. He can be very, very impulsive, and I think you could get yourself, if you go that way, you could get yourself into a real tower moment.
That was my reading for Hudson Valley. It's going to be expensive. Well,
yeah,
it's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Sleepless. I mean, it's going to wipe you out, and
and
you're going to have heartbreak.
Sleepless nights.
Yeah.
Whereas Rhode Island, it's going to take you a while for it to be figured out, but I think that's the one. Anyways, it's the best one out of the three.
It's my clarification for Rhode Island. The Page of Swords. You need to follow the truths. I think this is the truth after you do your research.
Yeah.
And, make sure it's hitting the check marks. Your world's going to be good. And it's a place that you can build on and plan. So, and that's the clarifier for the Rhode Island. So, yeah, do your research. Check all the places out thoroughly. You may gotta weigh those pros and cons. What's advantageous, what's not. Employment opportunities, schools, cost of utilities.
Well, she has no children, so schools is not an option.
Well, but if you're buying and resell, then yeah. If you're working and not retired yet, it's cost of living goods, the cost of utilities, pricing, housing.
Yeah, there's lots of
all that really is a big play. If you're paying, $15
and that's what she has to sort
rent,
Okay. She's got a lot of research to, because she could get really ripped off here. So, she's got to do her work, her diligence. You're welcome, Ellen. Connie has returned, so we can read on her question.
We did read on Connie's question.
Oh, did we? I can't remember. Once I do it, it's gone.
Connie, there's an issue with COVID in your area.
Yes, of course. Yes.
And we have a lot of concerns for it, for the families that aren't abiding by common sense.
Yeah,
I think that's the best way to put it. They're not using their common sense.
Yeah. So Connie, just go back and catch it. We both got the same thing, that COVID's a real issue. So
COVID's the issue.
Yeah.
But we think with the handful of kids getting sick, boom, right off the bat. I mean, I know she started school and immediately there was a kid that was diagnosed with COVID right out the gate the first week of school.
Right, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
And I hope you tested negative, right, Connie? You're still at work? I know she was exposed.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, my concern is the COVID and the kids and the numbers. I think somebody needs to find the numbers and publish them so that people will take this more seriously. How dangerous it is. I have a question I think we should throw on really quick. Do you think that a vaccine will be out before Christmas for the kids?
Okay.
Because I think there will be.
Okay.
Is that your Apple Bell?
Yeah, it's Lisa texting me.
Oh, that's a text message coming through the bell?
Yeah.
I thought you were clearing the energy. Because it
Oh,
was just perfect timing.
that's a good idea. Ding, ding anytime, Lisa.
Yeah,
Let's
just
clear the
our
energy.
for us.
Clear the energy for us.
Sharon has this really
Okay.
cute brass apple bell.
Yes. Well, I'm
And
not
that's what I
home,
thought it
so
was. I thought you
yeah.
were just picking it up and ringing it.
No.
I sent Scott an email funny. I told him, quit donging.
She's dinging us. About 4 dings. Okay, it's clear. Martha, yes, we'll get to your question right after this one.
I sent Scott an email finally because he kept on hitting his
Thank you, Lisa.
his singing bowl on the side and donging it like a bell. And I said, Scott, it's wanting to sing.
Right.
Counterclockwise, negative energy out. Clockwise, positive energy in. He started doing it. I was like, thank you. He's got that big bowl. So
Thank
really
you, Sister Lisa.
His bowl is beautiful. Yes, thank you, Lisa. We should have grabbed her and had her come in.
Well, I actually texted her and she said well, she didn't really feel like it, but also she said, you two look so cute together. Go for it. Okay.
And will there be a vaccine before December? Will there
be a vaccine before Christmas? By Christmas.
Here comes the old man. I'm alive. Grab me something to eat while you're that direction.
What?
Oh,
Please, Kathy. Is there a please in there?
Please grab me food.
You said cat food.
Well, grab cat's food. Cam's cat food. I don't have any friends who don't run around too much.
Hey, sexy Roger.
You're fine.
Roger, I'm thinking about you.
He's howling out of my office. Would you shut my door, please? Thank you.
Throwing you a kiss.
He's walking like an 80-year-old man.
Oh, poor guy.
Because his back hurts.
Oh, poor guy.
Well, if you get out of bed. He's been in bed all week. No, he's been in bed too much. When you're in that much pain, you need to get up and move around.
When you get to that point, I know, but when you get to that point, you don't know what to do. I've been there. Lisa says, you two make a good team. Super cute. Oh, that's your sister again? Tell her to flock off.
Yeah, I'm going to tell her what part of 2 hours don't you get? It's only been an hour and a half. And then she messes up my screen. There.
Okay. Vaccine for the kids by Christmas.
This isn't the right bed. That gets you when you start throwing cards and you hear, nope, not the right deck.
Oh, yeah, I feel it right away. Yeah, I do that. What did What did Spirit say? Did you ask? Did you get any answer?
Well, I sort of have an inner gut feeling
And what's that?
that there will be a vaccine.
Yeah, I've got.
And that won't be problematic. It will be. No, it's looking good.
Yeah, it is looking good.
Right now, they're sort of keeping it under their hats. There's a lot of secrecy to the testing and all that. But I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune, and I'm not feeling this is a downward wheel. I'm feeling this is going to be an upward wheel.
And I've got the World, so it's going to be a game changer.
Yeah. People are wanting to move to smoother waters. They're wanting this to calm down. I think once we get the kids vaccinated, we're going to get a lot better handle on this virus. Because they may not take them themselves, but they're going to protect their kids by all means.
Yeah.
I'm getting the Ace of Wands, or the Ace of Swords. So that's a big yes for me. And the Queen of Wands, who is a powerful queen moving forward. This is going to be a good thing. And the bottom of the reading, the Sun. So, yeah, it's going to be good. I think it's going to be our turning point of this. I do think there is another variant coming out, though.
I wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, what I've got is bottom of the deck. The energy is, when they're working really, really hard, but they will, the fruits of their labors.
Yes.
They're going to get there. Right now, it's like they're they're in the labs working around the clock. They're not even, they're not getting out of their chairs. I mean, it's just a metaphor. They are stuck. They're going to get this done. I
think that card and this card go together somehow.
Yeah.
They're working hard. They're keeping it in their caps. They're keeping it tight, close to the bed.
Exactly. Holding the cards close to their chest.
Already. They're already testing on the younger kids. But they're not gonna release it before they know it's safe.
And I see the Eight of Wands as a lot of testing, a lot of needles, and it is going to be a game changer for kids. And Two of Cups, and I see this as like a medical sign.
Oh yeah, I've always seen that medically.
Yeah, so
partnership with the medical. Yeah. Now, my guides tell me the only children that are going to have problems with this vaccine are children that had reactions to a chickenpox vaccine. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Kids that had an allergic reaction to the chickenpox vaccine, are going to need to be cautious on taking the Pfizer, Moderna branded. They need to look at an alternative. I think there's going to be more than one. I think there's going to be 4 companies come out with this vaccine. I don't think it's one company. I think there's going to be a 4th player come in.
Oh, interesting.
But I think the Pfizer and the Moderna, if you have ever had an allergic reaction to chickenpox, specifically, I'm hearing chickenpox vaccine, you're going to need to look at the alternatives. There will be a vaccine for every child out there, but you're going to have to watch the variants. Now, I couldn't take a Pfizer or Moderna. I have serious drug allergies.
Right.
And I went to get the Pfizer, and they looked at my medical records, and they said, we have already sent 3 people to the hospital that have drug allergies. Yeah. And you're allergic. I'm allergic to binding agents, which are one of the main ingredients in the 2 drugs.
Right.
And I'm glad the nurses actually paid attention to the classwork they did. She said the only one you're going to be able to take is Johnson & Johnson.
Right.
And then they told me where I could get the Johnson & Johnson and what it would
was
be.
That kind of them. Right.
And I had it, and then they pulled it off the market the next day. I about freaked out. For strokes. I have a history of strokes. It scared me to death.
But you got it, and
I got it.
You're fine.
I had a headache and 101 temperature for a week. A headache for the week, and as soon as the headache was gone, the temperature was gone. Yeah. And I feel great now. So
Now, on the subject of vaccines, Martha's posted quite a few times about her son getting a vaccine. She's wondering if he'll get his second shot today.
just go down.
Well, I don't know why she's asked that. What? Yeah. What?
Did you not schedule an appointment? I mean, are they doing walk-ins on? You know, if they're doing walk-ins.
Yeah, I don't know why she's asking it, but
Did he have problems with the vaccine the first time?
is he going to get his second shot
He's gonna get a second shot.
today?
I'm hearing, yeah, just take him. That's what I'm hearing. I was like, why are you asking? Just take him down and get it.
Maybe he's a grown son,
Guys are
and
just
she's
like-
wondering if he's going to do it on. You know, maybe she.
Maybe he doesn't want the shot, but
Yeah, maybe.
you're the parent. He's the child.
Yeah.
Yeah, my guys are just take him down and get it.
Yeah.
And if you're turned away, you may have to schedule it. So, you know, where I don't know if you're going to a clinician or if you're going.
Oh, she's asking because walk in and he's hungover.
I don't think alcohol is going to affect it. Give him a good cup of coffee.
Well, the thing is,
Wait till
he could
later in the day before they
he
close.
could get it tomorrow, couldn't he? I mean,
Yeah. But I hope he got drunk at a friend's house and not a local bar,
right.
because that's when my best friend wanted to go dancing, just driving her crazy. She wants to go out and go dancing, but she's afraid to go to the bars. And I told her I'm not going to the bars, so I don't. Yeah, I'm not going dancing in the bars. So. But yeah.
Where's my cards?
And I don't care if he's grown or not. You're still the
Yeah.
parent.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he does
My
need
mom's
to.
already crossed over, and she still calls me.
Yeah, right. Rochelle, Martha says, I know, but I want him to go because then he works and it's time for a second one.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is he'll be dehydrated from drinking so much. He's reluctant to go. There's the reluctant night. And yeah, he drank too much. Look at those cups all over the ground empty.
Gatorade will help him rehydrate, though. It'll put the electrolytes back in the system.
Yeah. I think maybe you're going to have to get creative with him, you know, because I see you as the mother there and you're worrying about his health. I think you're going to have to get creative with him, but I don't know if it's a good idea if you're dehydrated.
It's just going to make the shot hurt more because it's not an intravenous shot. It's not done through an IV line or anything where you would need that hydration.
Yeah.
Other than you really need to drink a lot of water when you take it because it's just part of that.
Maybe if he
healing
just drinks a
process.
lot of water, it'll be okay. But again, he has free will, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
It's in his hands.
I'm
Yeah,
being a
kick
good
him in
mom,
the-
but you are just
kick
kick
him in the ass, that's right.
I'm only doing this because I love you.
Exactly.
And I care about you. And I want you to be here
You're the
tomorrow.
Queen of Pentacles. You know, she's all about taking care of the kids. She's very practical and taking, you know, it's about Pentacles is about health. So yeah, kick him in the butt. And you know, the Queen of Wands, yeah, get creative, kick him in the butt. Okay. How many more questions did you want to answer?
I'm good if
Well,
somebody still has.
maybe a couple more questions because we're coming up to the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, I don't like reading over 2 hours, and God only knows if my sister's going to call one more time before we're done. So, now my sister is a good example of why people need vaccinations. She was an in-home care worker and got exposed by a grandson who came to visit his grandfather that my sister was caring for. Gave them both COVID. Grandfather has passed now from COVID, and my sister has not worked since she got COVID from him because she's having so many complications from it.
Yeah.
And she's on she can't even get her vaccination because she's on prednisone and on some kind of immune building drug, and and I'm taking her in for a colonoscopy tomorrow. It's caused damage to her liver. She's really having a rough time of it. She's 3 years younger than me and a lot healthier than me, but she got it bad. She got a bad case of it.
Yeah. Okay, we have 2 more questions, and one is from Rolls .s. So if you can look for that.
That's a name I have never seen before.
No, somebody new.
Channel.
And says, "Hi, can you tell me if me and my boyfriend will fix things, please?" So it looks like some relationships trouble. And then the last question will be Rochelle.
And Martha, I'm doing really good right now.
Yeah. And then we need to.
This was so fun, Sharon.
Yeah, it has been fun. Thanks for.
We haven't read since we did that private reading that one day.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. And that was amazing.
Yes, we're going to have to ask permission to share that story and share that one. It was the most amazing. Yeah. Amazing story.
Story and amazing healing. Amazing healing for all of us, right?
Absolutely amazing healing. Yeah. And it launched my ascension work off to my guys, showing what I'm doing on the other side. It was the first glimpse I got to know what I was doing on the other side.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing. Yes, and I really opened up even more after that. Yeah, it was definitely a milestone for us.
Sharon's channeling, it went from she could do it to, she was channeling my mom and she's channeling Lisa's mom, but she really wasn't channeling publicly. To now she's doing like I do now. She just instantly, it just comes forward.
It depends.
You don't even think about it. It just happens.
Today, today hasn't been instant. I don't know what's going on, but I do look and I get something, but it's not, doesn't seem to be smooth today.
Well,
but that's okay. I get there.
Clairvoyance where it steps in. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, no, I usually get a lot of clairvoyant stuff, but it hasn't been as open today. But it's coming out in the cards. I mean, I am getting something, and then it is verified in the cards. Okay, so we'll roll S. Will they be able to fix things? Will she be able to fix things with her boyfriend, or it could be a boyfriend and boyfriend, whatever the situation.
I think it's a girl. If you look at the picture.
Oh, I didn't look at that.
I didn't notice it till I popped it up.
Oh, there. Oh, I see. Too. Very cute. Nice picture. We'll fix things. Okay. I made a using here.
Well, the good thing is I'm not getting the gingerbread man song, so. And that's my guide's joke to say, and you're asking a question you already know the answer to. Run as fast as you can. You can't. It's a joke, it is my guide's hilarious joke. And the visual I get when I hear that, when it's that's the answer, is the gingerbread man from Shrek with his leg broken off and the little crutch. And I'll hear that. Oh no, run. It's just hilarious. And I see it in my head. So it's my guide's way of joking, but I didn't get that for you, Rolls. So that's a good thing. So.
She says, I've been with him for 3 years. I just don't know anymore. I think she just answered her own question.
This is the center of my reading.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is how you're feeling about the relationship.
Yeah.
I think you're over it. I don't see it as an abusive relationship or anything. Something to make you want to run. I'm seeing you're wanting to move on, because I'm getting, you had a good beginning, but you're wanting to move on to calmer waters. You're wanting to see what else is out there. Once you've left the relationship, you get the stars. Somebody new is going to come into your life. I got the Hierophant. You're going to be guided to this person, and it's going to be yeah, there's something coming. You're moving. You're going to be guided to somebody that's going to be more right for you. So it's all in free will, though. I always say, follow your intuition, follow your heart. My card's showing me your heart's not in it anymore, which is why you're asking the question. You got Sharon. Told her she'd call.
I mean, she's calling right at the 2-hour mark. Like, come on.
No, that was my daughter. And
Oh, it was your daughter.
she knew I was online, because I told her I'm going to be busy for 2 hours. She goes, okay. She was going to the movies, so I'm really surprised she's done. Girls' night out.
Okay, so this is the vision I saw. I saw you sitting at a table, and he's offering you this first aid kit, but it's closed and you're not interested in opening it. So the bottom of the energy of the reading is, yeah, you've got a decision to make here, girl. It's your decision. I mean, we can give you advice and all that sort of stuff, but in the end, it's your free will. It's your decision.
Yeah, I was that word popped in my head. Free will.
Yeah. So yeah, you've got a judgment. You've got to really look at this relationship and see,
Does it serve you?
No, it's not serving. I think this is like, yeah, let it go. Let it go. You're being called elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm getting the stars and the Hierophant calling you.
Yeah. And got the Knight of Cups. There is another person out there for you. And I think this person is the King of Wands. That's a good card, baby.
Very good card.
Very good card. Creative and
strong.
That's right. And honey, Wands is fire, if you get my drift. and
she wasn't even hitting on you.
What? No. I was telling her.
No, it's the way you said it.
How do you get that on there? How do you get that from that?
It was the expression you made with your face and your tongue.
I was talking about the good stuff. It doesn't mean. Come on, just stop it. Just stop it, Kathy.
Share it.
You're picking on me.
Yes,
okay.
I am.
So, anyways, 6 of Coins. This relationship is going to be a lot more give and take. It's going to be a lot more balanced.
He's going to be very.
And 4 of Cups. I think it's going to be very stable, and also, I think you're going to be able to hold your ground with this person, and hold out for this person. You deserve it. You deserve to have the person that's good for you, that you're good for each other. Hey, now look, Georgie Moon just showed up.
Hi, Georgie.
Now I can start hitting on her.
That's why you started.
Yeah, maybe, or maybe she was lurking and she decided to show her face. Anyways, the last card rolls. Oh, it's rolls. Is that an A? Rolls. Sorry about that. Rawls is the Three of Cups celebration. Get out there, honey.
And take your
But
time. That
yeah,
person
take your
will
time.
show
That's
up
the
when it's time.
yeah, and that's what the Four of Coins is all about. Take your time.
Oh, I'm sorry. She already knows this person. She hasn't. I don't know if they're pursuing her yet, but she's already knows this person.
Oh wow. Anyways, but as we said before, for entertainment purposes only, in the end, it's your decision.
Good luck, Rawls. Let us know how
Good
it works
luck.
out.
Hey, Georgie Moon, how's my
Hi,
love
Georgie.
today? I promise I've been good.
She has. She's been on her best behavior.
I've been on my best behavior. And then Kathy just tried to throw me under the bus, but I wasn't doing anything. Lisa
She
can,
just put
can
her
attest to
flirty
that.
voice on.
Well, I just was just that this person's new love was the King of Wands, and I said, that means it's fire, baby. And Kathy starts ragging on me that I'm flirting with this
I didn't
girl.
say you. I
No,
said you got your flirty voice on.
oh, no, you're backpedaling now.
Yes, I am.
Yes,
You know, I live in Devin Nunes country, so the only thing I can do is backpedal.
So Georgie says yes, she was lurking. She's checking up on me, but that's okay. I've been good, girlfriend. I've been really good.
Well, see, I could go see Georgie. She'll stay at home and let me visit.
I think I still have a restraining order.
I think you still have the restraining order. Hi, Kevin. I'm glad you're back.
Okay, and Rochelle.
Kevin and I are going to need to collab one of these days.
Absolutely.
Because we
Okay,
read in the
now,
background together, and he's an amazing reader.
So thank you for the question, Rawls. Thank you for popping in. Haven't seen you before. So come again.
And come again. Like, subscribe.
And Rochelle's
check out
question.
Nasty Women Tarot, because you're missing out if you haven't seen that one. You want to die in stitches.
Yeah. Yes, I do. I'm Sharon from Nasty Women Tarot, and I do it with my BFF, my partner in crime. We're Nasty Women, and you got to check us out Tuesdays and Saturdays at 4 p.m. Pacific. Yeah. So we have fun.
And
we
both
have fun.
Very good friends of mine. So
yeah,
so lovely.
We
ladies.
support each other.
Absolutely hilarious sense of humor.
Yes, we do. I know Lisa and I bounce off each other, and we bounce off the chat. It's it's a lot of fun.
I think I'm the mellower of the three of us, which isn't saying much, but yes, I know I can dish it out too.
Okay, so this is the last question. Rochelle, message from Spirit. Message from my guides. Please.
I don't even see it.
Well, it's okay. We can do it.
Rochelle from San Diego?
Yes.
Okay.
She's got hearts around it if you want to look for it, but that's up to you.
I keep on getting notices. Looks like Scott just came on.
And Georgie says, congrats.
Thank you, Georgie.
Congrats on the new channel. Yes.
Yeah, forever my guide wouldn't let me start.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they kept on telling me, no. I had work I was doing. I needed to get done before I could start my channel. 2 years ago, Scott was trying to get me to start my channel.
Oh, okay.
And my guide said, nope.
It's too funny.
I remember even when we're working together, I was encouraging everyone. You're like, well, why don't you start a channel? I'm like, no, my guys keep on telling me no. And I'm getting everybody else, and they let me help them launch his, which was fun. Okay, so. Message from your guides.
So Lisa's trying to tell us that she's the mild one. Don't believe her. And then Kevin says, yeah, she's the mild one until somebody starts bad mouthing Kentucky. Then, whoa, she'll come out of her seat and grab your neck.
I don't think. Remember this? I'm not like you guys.
Yes.
That was Lisa's response to. I'm not psychic like you guys. I'm interested in a bit. I can't do this. And we just all busted up laughing. And said, "Oh yeah, just wait." And a week later,
Boy,
she was calling us, going, "Oh
she
my
took
God,
off-
you wouldn't believe what I'm doing now."
She took off like a rocket.
She's
I've never seen
amazing.
anything like it.
I know. I'm always telling Sharon, and I thought, I really should be saying that to Lisa. So I sent her a message last week going, you are doing an amazing job. And she's been working with all different readers now. And way to go, Lisa.
And
You're
she's
not,
in
you
demand.
can't do that. No, I don't know what's going on with you, Rochelle, but it's all good. My first card is the King of Swords. I think it's very positive. It's truth. It's things are going right. I'm feeling this queen. I'm sorry, that's the High Priestess. It's you. You're in your power, and I'm feeling it. You're in your power. And I get the 9 of Coins for you. I think things are stable. You're where you're needing to be right now. I also think this is reflective of future things going on in your life, because I get the Ace of Pentacles, and it's followed by the High Priestess, or what is it?
High Priestess.
Well, the High Priestess is over here. The man one.
Emperor.
Emperor. Thank you. The male High Priestess. How's that? The masculine of the High Priestess.
Right.
I live in a feminist world now. Anyways, I think it's all good. I think you're going in the right direction right now, Rochelle.
She says she's in a funk.
I think that funk's in your head. You need to get out of your head and just go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
The cards are reflecting that things are good and they're going to get better.
Yeah.
You need to stand in your power. What'd you get, Sharon?
Well, she may be in a funk, but there's changes coming up. The Wheel of Fortune. She's got good luck coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stay out of your head, Rochelle. And don't, maybe you're working too hard on trying to feel it. Just let go. Anyways, good changes. Got the 10 of Pentacles.
But she's got remember she was in an accident and
she's got a court case. Yeah.
Got a court case coming up soon. And yeah, I think that's where all these pentacles are coming her way.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, the messages from your guides is stay strong.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in your power. And remember, there's a heart here. Stay in your heart, not your head. I think that's where you've been living lately. Okay? In your heart. Your guides are communicating with you. Okay? And there's King of Cups are saying, stay centered. Spread the love, particularly love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I know letting go is not easy, but you need to. I know we're all bad at this. You know, I mean,
We are our worst enemies.
Yeah, Kathy and Lisa are always, you know, they're canceling me too. You know, like, okay, let go. You know, we cancel each other, let go, but it's not easy.
And you got our number, Rochelle. You need to talk. You can call at any time. You know that.
Yeah. And you can talk to your guides. You can talk out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Call them in. I mean, but you know all this stuff. So yeah, spend more time with the meditating and being in
live in your strength from here.
Yeah, that's
Don't
right.
live in here.
Yeah.
This is
Exactly.
just
and then so you've got the hermit, so that's telling you again, stay in your higher self.
And that hermit card to me is a guide. The guide is shining his light.
Yeah. Well, then here's the high priestess, right? Stay in touch with your spirit, with the guides, with your higher self.
You know, that's my second card for you.
Kathy,
my priestess.
Kathy.
Yes.
Button it.
Yep.
I like to do that. Anyways.
It's really bad when we're in private.
Yes, I'm not so kind. So
She's
anyways.
my mother.
So the high priestess, stay in the light, stay, talking to your guides. And you're strong. You've got this, girlfriend. You're the king of wands. Come on. Okay, I'm slapping you up the side of the head, girlfriend. You got this.
You've got all these aces, kings, and major arcana cards sitting on you.
She says, I do talk. I walk by the water. Just made me more sad. You know what? I think you don't get too absorbed in it. Just, stay in spirit and stuff like that, but don't perseverate. Just let go and
let that water cleanse you. Don't let
and
it
the other thing that I do is I look around, like I look at the water, and I live in the most glorious place. Isn't she in San Diego?
She?
Yeah.
I love San Diego.
Look at the water lapping at my toes. Oh, there's a little crab. Like, just go enjoy. Just go enjoy the small things in life. Be grateful. Don't get into your head like, I have to meditate. I have to talk to my guides. I have to. No, just let go and let God or let spirit. And know that I'm kicking you in your butt.
You've got this, Rochelle.
Georgie says that's not nice, Sharon. Yeah, you've got this, but I think you're just way too much in your head. And just go and look at the small things around you that you're grateful for. See the beauty and stuff. I think you have to get out of you got yourself in a funk, and you just maybe you have to just distract yourself with things. Yeah. Rochelle says yes, kick away. All right, I'll kick you, girlfriend.
Quit worrying about what's coming next and just start living day to day until that day comes.
Moment to moment, not even day to day, moment to moment.
Moment to moment, yeah.
Stay in the present.
Pour yourself a glass of wine or have a drink, light a candle.
We can also, you can also have a little too much of that. It is a depressant.
I didn't say drink, crack a bottle open.
That's true. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, be thankful. Be thankful. I mean, I every day go, I live in this rustic cabin. I love it. And I go, thank you. Thank you for this roof over my head. Thank you. I've got food on the table. Thank you. I've got great friends who support me. I have a wonderful family. I've got 2 amazing daughters. I have an ex-husband that I'm friends with. Like, do I think about getting a bigger house? Do I think about... Once in a while I do, but it, you know, it'd be nice, but it's not on my, you know, I'm not thinking about it every day. Like, I'm grateful for where I am.
Just continue to live in the moment for now. And then
Yeah, live in the moment.
once
If you're,
everything
and then
comes
you've
to
heard
fruition
that
that you have
saying.
coming forward in the next year,
Yeah.
then you'll know when it's time to make changes. But right now,
And
your
Suzanne's
fine.
giving you great advice. She said tequila makes your clothes fall off. So don't do that, Michelle. Yeah, but just having gratitude, yeah, it just makes you feel better. Just be thankful for what you do have and stay present. I know it's hard. When you catch yourself going into the past, like thinking with regret or remorse about something, nope, pull yourself back.
Hey, if this was all easy,
If you're
we'd all have fantastic lives.
if you're projecting into the future, then you're feeling anxiety. No, pull yourself into the present. Just keep pulling yourself back. It's not easy. Just keep pulling yourself back. So
quit worrying about all the little things.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, I know, because we all do that. And you know, with everything I'm going through right now, one day I just said, you know what? I am not going to worry about this anymore. I'm going to set it aside and not think about it every day, because I'm going to drive myself crazy, because I cannot control what's going on from day to day until it happens.
So Suzanne says, she says tequila makes your will make your clothes fall off. And Wayne says, Suzanne, drink another tequila.
Would you like another margarita?
Oh, Georgie says she used to be the most impatient person in the world.
And what's the card? The
Impatient,
one card that you pulled for me for the last year. Do you remember the one card that comes up in every one? Temperance.
Yes.
Every single reading that Sharon and Lisa and them would do for me, I'd get the Temperance card. All of them would pull the Temperance card.
Yeah. Yeah, patience is hard.
Patience, patience, patience.
Okay. Well,
thank you for joining us.
I wasn't expecting to be, I wasn't expecting to be with you on your live stream, but I'm glad we did it.
Oh,
that was fun. And Kevin says that his husband loves tequila.
Oh, Kevin. Once I get moved, Kevin and I are going to live probably within an hour and a half of each other. We plan on connecting up, and we'll bring our husbands with us and have a grand old time. Should be fun. Yeah. And I love tequila. Make some margaritas.
Okay, so thank you so much for inviting me. Actually, I did
for offering to come on with me.
I offered. You didn't invite me.
Actually, I was going to when we were talking last night, and
okay, here's that. Okay, Saneb, I don't know why you do it. You know, this person goes to every channel.
Did I get a troll?
Asking about what are Usman's intentions for me. Goes to every channel. Gets the same answer. Anyways, Kathy's not going to answer you either. So
if it's a repeat question, they're just fishing for an answer. And I've seen somebody out there fishing on every channel there is for the same answer because they're not getting what they want to hear.
Yeah.
I want to answer them. Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. And I know I was pushing, and I offered my services to you, and you gracefully said yes. I just wanted to read with you. We read so well together.
I love the Sharon and I's energy. Just we really get in sync well when we read together, and every so often I'll call her in for a deep dive or one. She just that one amazing reading we did that we're gonna have to ask permission to talk about. She had mentioned her, and I said, "Oh, I just scheduled an appointment for a private," and she says, oh my God, I would love to read with you on that. And I said, well, let me ask. Of course, I knew the person was going to say yes. One for the, and I didn't even charge for the reading. One for the price of two readers.
2 for the price,
and,
yeah.
2 for the price of 1. And it just felt right. And it's funny because I had been meaning to schedule the appointment for like a month. And for some reason, I kept on forgetting to schedule it. And I had just finally got it scheduled when Sharon called and mentioned her name. And I said, oh, and it was meant to be. I mean, this
It was definitely meant
reading
to be.
was so
That was an
amazing.
amazing
It was like
reading.
a super healing
Oh yeah, for all of us.
for all of us.
It was a gift. It was a gift for all of us.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Spirit brought us all together. Yeah, it's amazing. Now, Sharon mentioned on her live stream, and thank you, anybody interested that is a reader that wants to get into a practice group, I would love to start another one. I don't call myself a teacher or mentor. I'm just another reader. It's more of a support group. It's somebody to work with, somebody to go, no, you're not crazy. We read for each other. We have fun. We talk, talk about spirituality, talk about our beliefs, talk about weird things that are happening to us.
Now, Suzanne Forche, she just said, you have my permission.
Oh.
And then Georgie Moon said, you must share that story.
Well, let's schedule a day where we come and talk about that. And
yeah, I'm drained right now.
Yeah. Because it was a very intense reading.
Yeah, it was.
Amazing reading.
Yeah.
But we'll get together with Suzanne before we go live with it.
Okay.
Because I'm sure there's
amazing
some private
story.
things that we don't want to talk about.
Oh,
yeah. So we'll go over that with you, Suzanne. We'll get together.
We'd feel better about that, talking to you beforehand. Yeah. Absolutely.
Because
okay, I gotta go.
I do too. I love you all, and I will probably come on sometime, not tomorrow, because I'm going to be in Bakersfield tomorrow. What a lovely town. Out in the Central Valley. Bakersfield is sort of a joke. Going to McCarthy's hometown for the day. Anyways, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll be back on. So
Tuesday, Wednesday of this week?
Yes. Wednesday I'm leaving for San Francisco. So probably be Tuesday. I'll at least try to record something.
Okay. Sounds good.
Anybody have any questions? Feel free to email me any topics.
And then of course your being on will be dependent on how things turn out and what the plan is. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be back on after I get back from San Francisco. We're coming back probably about noonish or so on Sunday. I'll go live regardless.
Yeah. Okay.
Let everybody know how I'm doing. There's a handful of you that's on my, it's on my speed dial. So that I talk to you all the time.
Okay. Now don't forget to phone your sister back.
Yeah, I'll do that. And my daughter. Yeah. Both of them are driving me crazy.
Okay.
So
I have to go. My blood sugar is going. Boop.
I love you all. Thank you for coming on. Like, subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.